What's up, guys? It's your boy D Stu with BCAS, Box Truckin, and we're here to talk to you about how to keep track of your diesel fuel.
Skeezy on the beat,
All right, guys, so how do you track your diesel fuel? Please put down in the comments down below how you track your diesel fuel. I want to see other ways besides just the way that I'm going to explain to you today. So we track our diesel fuel with our ELD that we got from Keeptrucking. It lets you know how much depth you got in there. It lets you know where your driver is at. It lets you know how many hours they have. It lets you know your diesel. It lets you know your miles per gallon that you're burning with your diesel. It also lets you know how much you're wasting and also how much you're spending. Your ELD is so much more than just a tracking device. It basically taps into your truck and it lets you know all the diagnostic problems that are going on with your truck. Recently, we had an issue with the windshield wiper motor and it popped up on my phone, windshield wiper modem. And I was like, what is this about? So yes, it keeps track of a lot of things for you. All right, YouTube, so you know what time it is. Let's tap into the computer. All right, guys, so I have it pulled up already. Keeptrucking, I'm already logged in, as you can see. All right, in order for this to work, you must go to the right-hand side where it says add fuel purchases, all right? And you can enter them in manually, or you can import them, do a fuel purchase through CSVS, which is basically a bulk upload. I usually type mine in manually, so we'll show you what that looks like. So once you type it in manually, you will be able to put your driver's name. You also will be able to put the date that you did it, the time that you did it. All of these have to be filled out. Your jurisdiction, where you got it from, what state you got it from, your vehicle pops up, and then did you get diesel, gas, gasoline, propane, liquid natural gas. There's all the gases are up there, or fuel. You're going to put in the volume. Most of the time you'll see that it's in gallons. I haven't seen a receipt in liters yet. The total cost, and you can switch it from US dollars to Canada dollars in case you was to go to Canada. The vendor name is also something that you have to put in there. Your location, the odometer reader, and your reference number. And notes you do not have to do in order to make this work, but everything else you do. All right. When dropping in your receipt, it has to be in a JPEG, or it will not let you. So yeah, it has to be in a JPEG. All right. Then you will just save that, and then it'll start adding up. This also helps you with your IFTA, and it will give you an IFTA summary. So at the end, when you need to do your IFTA, it'll all be there. So as you can see, we've driven, good gracious, 18,463 miles so far. We use a total of 1,552 gallons of diesel. All right. There's going to be a trip report tab, so you can see the trip report, the vehicle number, where you purchased it at, the date, and the location and all that. You also can change the dates if you wanted to look at a certain a certain area or time. You can also do that. Or if you want to just look at a certain state, you can also do that as well. All right. It also gives you your idling events, lets you know when you're idling, how long you've been idling, where you're idling at, and the vehicle number in case you have more than one vehicle. Your vehicles will pop up. Right now we only have one vehicle. We are at an average of 11.6 miles a gallon. That's our average. Our moving, all right, MPG is 11.7. And that is from March the 20th to the 26th. So let's actually pull up since we first started, which was February the 14th until we'll do till yesterday. All right. So we're at 11.5 since the beginning of this thing. All right. Moving 11.6 MPGs. We've driven a total of 17. Utilization is 92%. Driven miles are right there. Idling, we idled 17.16 gallons. Fuel cost was $4,087. I mean, $4,870 something dollars. And then our odometer meter on our truck. All right. So when you go back to the overview, you right here, you'll see you have the same thing, except for it's in the graph form, and it gives you your ups and downs. The cool thing about this, we'll do 30 days from today. All right. The cool thing about this is it tells you how much fuel you was wasting. So the cool thing about this is that it tells you, it gives you a price for your fuel wasted. Of course, with more time, we haven't been through another 30 days, so we actually can't see if we're going up or down versus last month versus this month. So that's another cool thing. But once you do your 14 days, you can definitely see the difference. All right. So definitely fuel economy went down 11.2. 5.2, that's a 5% drop, and then our distance went down 15%, which we tried to go, the first couple of months we just wanted to see the world, guys. All right, so then the second one we started trying to make some money, you know what I'm saying, make some money and figure out how to do this thing. We did use a little bit more fuel. Oh no, fuel, yeah, it's at 10%. Yeah, 10%. Our fuel costs went up 10%. So we went down in the distance, but our fuel costs went up. That's crazy. We idled a little bit more longer. Oh no, hold on. Yeah. With that 14-day, you can see a huge difference in what we're doing as far as a company, especially distance wise. So let's do 7 days. So there we go. We dropped it down 10. I would like to see this next week coming up. We only spent $700 this week, but we because of some issues and things that we had to take care of this week, we actually only did 2 loads. So you're going to have some up and down weeks, guys. There are going to be things that you can't really control that's going to happen in this business. So make sure you stack up your bread and save up in case something does happen, guys. But as you can see, it'll be good to see next week where this goes from here. And then 30 days from now to be good too. All right. So that is how we track our fuel. All right. Like I said, this does not work if you do not enter in all of your receipts. So please make sure you enter in all your receipts, make sure you have the correct volumes, and make sure you have the correct dollar amount so that you can keep track of the fuel side of things. There may be some situations where you can knock your idling down to get more money. Or maybe you can change your dispatching side and not do so many miles and not go to certain states. You know, start looking up certain states that have higher amounts, higher dollar amounts for diesel. Maybe you want to stay away from those states, especially if they're not that hot. So this is a way that you can utilize Keeptrucking in a different way to see your fuel, other than just tracking your electronic device. Logs. Jeez, man, I'm messing up in this video. Y'all bear with me. Drop down in the comments down below if this video was helpful for you, and then share some other information that you may know about keeping track of fuel. Until next time, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and take those diamonds and put them in the bag.